everyone, I'm Mr. Fouts. We're going to be diving into the Sony PXW-X70 today. If you're someone who needs to take notes along the way, feel free to pause and jot down notes. Let's dive into it.
So this camera can actually take multiple inputs of microphones. So that means you have channels 1 and 2 for both left and right ears. You have power that you can supply to those microphones with 48 volts of phantom power. You have that option available for inputs 1 and 2. So over here you've got options where you can turn on and off inputs 1 and 2. Microphones for your camera are plugged in on this side. You've got 3 prongs. This is called an XLR, but this is where inputs 1 and 2 go. Back on the left side of the camera, you've got the lens, and that lens has a switch available to you where you can switch between 2 options, zoom and focus. That lens can actually zoom if you switch it to the top, and it can focus if you switch it to the bottom. And then you have autofocus AF and manual focus MF if you toggle that button. And of course you have the menu button. If you press that, it'll open the menu on your LCD screen. You have the iris button, which will control how much light is going into your lens. You have gain, which will control sound. And you have shutter speed on the far right, which will control motion blur on your camera. Now in class I did mention what this was. This is your LCD screen. It's short for liquid crystal display. On the inside of this display you have the power button. That power button will turn on and off your camera. You just open the screen and it'll kick on. You have white balance to reteach your camera what colors look like in pure white light. If you keep going down, you have the last scene review, and that button will show you the last clip that you filmed. You have thumbnail at the very top, and thumbnail will show you all of the video clips that you've filmed in a sort of a thumbnail display. Speaking of display, if you toggle this button, all the numbers and things on your LCD screen will go away. Kind of clear up your view. You have the picture profile, which I don't find very useful, but it does add sort of these filters to your shots. And status check will show you all of the different options from audio to video as to what's working in your camera. The slot select will switch back and forth where you're filming, either in slot A or slot B. Please be sure to put in the SD card correctly. You want the letters and numbers to be facing you when you insert it. And of course you have auto and manual exposure, so auto will gradually adjust the light, and manual will allow you to control the light. And then the neutral density filter, ND filter, works like sunglasses on your camera. And of course there's the SDI output, which will put whatever's on your camera on a display. It's a very reliable and strong method for an output. You also have the HDMI output, which is what we use for nearly everything: Xbox, PS5s, TVs. You have the record button, so this is the really handy way to just place your thumb over record, but also to toggle what is on the menu. And then you have the direct power supply right here. This is where you're going to plug in your power if you don't have a battery. Lastly, you have tight and wide for zooming. Tight would be zooming in, and wide would be zooming out. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, and please go back to rewatch or take more notes if needed. Be sure to like and subscribe, hit that bell. Oh wait, this is Canvas.